Good morning. Good morning, guys. I don't know if anybody on here this bright and early this morning. Thought I'd come on live for a few minutes, touch base with y'all, just see if anybody comes on. Everybody's probably like under the covers. It is cold. Just see if anybody comes on. Ooh, it's cold. Let's see. Okay. How are you? Okay. How are you guys doing? Hey, Laura. Hey, Kim. I may not get to see all the names once I really get on the road. I just wanted to touch base with y'all this morning. I so apologize that I have not got back and made a good video for y'all um, about Mama Love, but it's just been crazy, and I am on my way. I'm going by the post office first, and someone had said they had sent me a package, and somebody said they had sent me a card. So thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your prayers. Oh my gosh. You just don't know. You just don't know. It's insane. So yeah, I'm going by the post office. Someone had said they'd sent me a package, which was really sweet. I don't know if it'll be there yet or not. And your love and your support and your kindness and your prayers, man, they're appreciated. I want to sit down. Hello from Florida. I want to sit down and do a really good video with y'all and share the last couple of weeks before Mama Love went to heaven, and just spend, some time with y'all and just share a little bit. And I just haven't been at a place mentally and emotionally to do it yet. I thought yesterday after church, we had choir practice back at 2 o'clock. That's something new that we started. And y'all forgive me if I can't see everybody's names right now, but um I I thought, well, tomorrow after church will be really good. And church just it just spent me yesterday. We had an amazing service, and we had people saved, which is always such a blessing. And but I was so emotional, and it was my first Sunday back, and I was trying to hold all the tears in. I was just like, Lord, let me just focus on you. Let me just focus on worshiping you this morning. Let me just focus on you. And so I was working really hard to focus on him, focusing hard and try not to squall all my makeup off. And so then by the time we got home, I was like, ooh, I'm exhausted. And then I had to be back at 2 o'clock for choir practice. And then I came home and rested a little bit. And then I went downstairs and packed up all the jewelry. Oh gosh, I had a load of jewelry going out today. So I did a surprise live Saturday night and sold 100 pieces of jewelry. And when I first signed up for paparazzi, I thought I'm just going to sign up just to buy my jewelry at discount. Well, then I just thought, I love being online and communicating with people. Let's just try this. And now I so know why God laid that in my path, because I need a distracted. Of course, I got to get back into teaching Revelation. I'm actually hoping, well, okay, we'll see how the house cleaning goes this week. That's where I'm going right now, is to, Jessica and I are meeting back up to clean the house. I got real sick. We cleaned Monday and Tuesday, and just cleaning things out and sorting stuff. Hey there, good morning to all of y'all. And so then Wednesday night, it was the weirdest thing. I got so sick. When I throw up, it's bad because sister here will do anything to keep from throwing up. And I didn't eat that much Wednesday. So something, I either had some kind of a stomach attack or maybe you would think if it's a virus, it would, and it may have been a virus. It may have been just a very short virus. But anyway, we didn't clean Thursday and we had Wednesday. Yeah, we didn't clean Thursday, and we had already planned to take Friday off to get things done for ourselves. So we're back at it. Hey, Joyce, it's so good to see you. Hey, Haley, you're in front of our new Mitzi's on Main, Haley. Yeah, Joyce, it's so good to see you on here. I've really tried to communicate with you by putting comments back on the YouTube comments, and I don't think you were seeing them. But thank you for your love and concern. I know that it took a while for you to realize that my mom was gone. And I just been trying to communicate off and on as I can. And boy, I miss her. Boy, I miss her. See, Saturday and Sunday evenings, after John and I would go out to eat on Saturday, I usually would go back by there, or I'd go in the middle of the day Saturday. But Sunday evenings after church was our time, just to be uninterrupted. And lots of times she would sleep these last few months because she slept a lot during the day. And she'd say, I'm just so boring. And I'd say, well, I'm just enjoying uh, sitting here in the recliner beside you. Just take your nap. So yesterday, I'm glad we had choir practice at 2. It kind of distracted me. And then I'm glad I had the jewelry to do last night. But night times are hard. I get to thinking. My brain gets going everywhere, and I get to thinking. And last night, I had way too many thoughts, and it's getting to where it's hard for me to go to sleep. I need to schedule an earlier bedtime, is what I need to do, so that I can get in there and let my brain shut down. But gosh, I miss her. But gosh, she's in a better place. But then I get to thinking, did I do everything that I could? Did I do everything right? And she would so get on to me for doing that. Are y'all still there? Ooh, let's turn the heat back on. Oh gosh. Lots of cards. Lots of cards. Y'all are so precious. And I do have my Debbie Rivera had told me she was Michael Linda Jones, Nee Morton, Willa Eklund, Laura Burton, Amy Fultz, Francis Blazik, Laura Honeycutt. Laura, are you still on here? Are y'all still on? Are we still live? Shirley Smith. Oh man, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Are y'all still on here? Give me some thumbs up or say something to let me know that we're still connected. Are we still connected? Somebody say yes. I hope we are. It says there's 28. Oh, okay. Regret and guilt. I'm telling you. Okay, y'all are here. Thank you. Laura, I just got your card. Oh, I just got your card, Laura. But I'm not going to open them here. I want to open them at home to where I can really thank y'all. Thank y'all. And my Debbie Rivera goes to Tim Sheets' church, and he's just put out a new book. And she told me she's sending me one. But I had somebody else tell me they were sending me a pretty. And cards are very special. I when I was cleaning out, I was with her one day, and I know it is difficult. She and I had cleaned out some stuff, and she had a closet. My mama loved clothes, and she had a closet that was full of clothes that had not been worn in years. Okay, so where is the dog? Well, she came home with us for 2 days. And then my oldest nephew called me, Greg, and said, "Can we take girlfriend?" And I said, "Oh, yes, you can." Because he has like 13 acres and he has another dog and they squirrel hunt and their property goes down to a lake. And so I've been checking on her all the time. And he said, "She's doing good." He said, but her and his other dog were really competing for his attention. And he said, "But she's loving squirrel hunting and all of that." And so, okay, it's cut out a couple times. Okay. So, but I've been checking on her, and he said she's been doing good. She was sleep. They put her little bed in the bedroom floor like mother had it, and everything, trying to keep things as much as normal. Well, he called me yesterday and said, "Aunt Suzanne, I hate to tell you this. I don't even know how to tell you this." And I said, "What?" And he said, "Girlfriend's not going to work here." He said, they're absolutely competing for my attention, and Shelby is bigger." And he said he's afraid Shelby is going to hurt girlfriend. So that was another thing that I couldn't go to sleep about last night. Um, I do have an older couple that I had talked with. I would keep her, but John absolutely does not want a dog. I feel like I should keep her. And I woke him up last night late crying just about some other things. Reed had tried out for a travel basketball team that he played on last year, and he didn't make it, or he's on a waiting list. We don't know. We should know more. My heart was hurting for him. My heart was hurting for my mama. My heart was hurting for girlfriend. And I just said, "Can I just go get her tomorrow and bring her to the house?" And he said, "That's not fair to her, Suzanne." He said, "Let her stay where she is until she gets ready for the move." And I was hoping that if I, and y'all know how good John is. John's going to do whatever it takes to make, but John doesn't want a dog in the house. He's funny. He's peculiar about that. He's Mr. Neat Freak with the floors and the carpets and the rugs. And he's my husband. I've got to respect his wishes too. So, but I have a couple that a friend of mine that's I'm going to call back and contact today to see if possibly, because she said they're the ones who found girlfriend and took her in for several months. So, girlfriend has lived with them for several months prior to coming to mother's. Hey, Rita, thank you. Um, so she has lived with them. They're wonderful people. So I'm going to contact their daughter today because she had said before Greg had ever offered that they possibly might want her back. That would be a blessing because they're stay-at-home retired couple. Y'all just help me pray that we get her in the right place. See, John and I have not traveled as much as we wanted to because I just felt like we needed to be closer around mother, especially these last couple of years. And we go off for the weekend, but we're usually back a night or two. But we're wanting to do some longer trips. And he's like, "Suzanne, I don't want to get a dog to go off and then leave it and have to shelter it, and that's not fun for them. We don't have anybody that can be a backup sitter like we backup sit for Ashley and Michael's dog." So I don't know. It's that was pulling at my heartstrings last night too. So it was another 3 o'clock morning before I got to sleep again. So, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I am doing pretty good. I'm doing the best I can under the circumstances. And look, I'm going to be the first to say that I'm the luckiest, I'm not lucky, I'm the most blessed woman in the world to have had my mother for 96 years. I lost my dad when I was 27. So I am so blessed to have had her that long. But with having her that long comes an even harder separation because you've had her that long, okay? So I can watch the fun videos. The videos of the last 2 weeks, I need to quit watching when she got so sick and she was pitiful. But I want to sit down and tell y'all kind of the progression. And I want to read you the eulogy that I did at her funeral. My pastor told me, he said, I've been to a lot of funerals, but I've never heard a more fun, entertaining, informative eulogy than you gave of your mother. And I said, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted people that maybe didn't know her quite as well to know her by what I was saying about her. So, um, but yeah, going over here in her little house is hard. Cleaning and throwing stuff away is hard. We had gotten rid of some stuff, and that has helped, but we're trying to divide her Afghans, her pictures, giving pictures back for people who have given pictures, and we're giving like 30 days for 30 days for two different grandchildren have said they wanted the home place. I don't know if either one of them can afford it. Um, it's got to be sold at fair market price, but of course we can come down from that sum. Um, yeah, I know. So, oh, but not hunting. She loves outside though, Joyce. Behind mother's house is all that pasture, and she didn't get to go outside as much as she wanted to. And when you take her outside, she runs like crazy. She would have stayed outside all day if mother had let her. But now she loved her naps with mother. But I do feel like she needs to be in a slower paced, maybe with a retired couple. I'm just praying today. Lord, either change John's heart or find her a place. I don't really want a dog either. We're just not big. We love pets, but we're just at this place in our life. Okay, we've worked all these years, we've took care of all this stuff. We want to kind of be carefree right now. I think in latter years we will have a dog or a cat. Good morning, Sue. But I just think right now that we've already got 2 trips. We're talking about 3 trips coming up in this next year, and we just kind of want to be where we can go. And that's not being unfair. That's being fair to him, who's worked 40 something years, to not ask him to take responsibility for something else. Because if I just put my foot down and I just said, I'm getting the dog, he would do it. But I'm not going to do that to him because we're a team and we work together. So I'm not going to do that. Um, so, and just praying for God to work it out. But right now, she's fine. She's with my nephew. She's been there. She stayed with me 2 nights, slept right up in the bed with me. She didn't even sleep in the bed with mother. But I put her up in the bed with me because I thought she might need a little bit of extra attention. And so, and she would be very happy with me. So, yeah, just like you said, the enemy brings guilt and all these different feelings, and. So, but we're back. I'm back here. I'm gonna go in. Jessica and I are gonna work again today and get some stuff done. You look so tiny in the car. I think it's because it's looking down at me. I have lost a little bit more, but I don't intend to lose anymore. I've lost 75 pounds though. That's a lot. I'm at a weight where they would tell me that I need to lose more weight. Like, you can't go by the BMI anyway. Hey, Leanne, I just saw you. Uh, thank you. Thank you. If you can't find a good home for a girlfriend, don't feel guilty for not taking her. If you can find, I agree. I love you too, Leanne. I agree. And she won't be she won't be put just anywhere. She won't be put just anywhere. But no, Joyce, Tiny and my body don't go together. Yesterday at church, people were saying, "You're so skinny," and I was like, "Skinny and me don't." But I have lost 75. I lost about 5 pounds during the 2 weeks with her. I just couldn't eat. But and I put a couple of those pounds back on. So I'm at 75 pounds, and that's a good weight for me. I wished you could, Lynn. God, I wished you could. I know she would be spoiled rotten. I wished you could. I guess we could transport her, buy an airline ticket, and send her to you. But she's precious. But the Lord will work it out. I don't know if Jessica's in her car too. The Lord will work it out. Oh, thank you so much, y'all. And I'm going to come back and sit down with you and do a really good video about Um, thank y'all. You just don't know how much I appreciate the prayers. I'm telling you, they have literally kept me on my feet. I can tell that I'm coming off the adrenaline now, and y'all, this is precious from y'all, just precious. But I'm not going to open them until I can get home and sit down and read them. Um, can you do that, Leanne? Yes, you could. I guess I could buy her a ticket. I know Leanne would love her to death. Not love her to death. I'm not supposed to speak that language. I know that she would spoil her rotten. I look tiny and beautiful. That's so funny. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, will y'all help me pray about it then? Jessica's sitting in her Jeep waiting for me to get out, and it's cold. It's 40 something. So, but we're gonna go in here and knock out a bunch of stuff today and get some stuff done. Uh, we got two grandchildren that are wanting the house. Both of them are young. I don't know. It's a house and 7 acres, so I don't know if they can afford it. And like I said, we do have the liberty to come down off the price some. We can't let it go for a ridiculous price. Um, but we do have the option. So we're trying to give them 30 days to see if they can get a conventional loan approved because the house does need work. But the realtor said, Suzanne, this house is old. She said, but this house is homey and you put new flooring down, you're going to be doing good. And we wouldn't do any of that. That would just go in with the price. And so, but we're trying to give them 30 days and then we'll put it on the market. So Jessica and I've got a lot to get done. I'm just not in the mood for this, but I'm glad that I can be here with Jessica and she's lost her best friend. And I'm glad that we can spend this time together. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I promise y'all, I want to be back into YouTube full time. I want to start sharing my life. I don't know who's going to ride in the car with me. My car buddy is gone, but just go back and watch them and give me thumbs up on them and love on them and keep them going. I don't ever want them, I don't want her memory to fade anytime soon. God, I love that woman. I love that woman. There's just so many things I want to tell y'all. So the good and the bad, but just to share with you. So, oh, thank you. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have been with me for a long time and I love you. Let me get in here and get this, start getting working on this house again. Bye. Mwah. Love y'all.